Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with Deepa. So today is day 30 of solving daily problems on GFG. Now let us see what today's problem is. So the problem is kth common ancestor in given BST. So this problem is also related to binary search tree, and we have to find the kth common ancestor in my given binary tree. So this is the problem we have to solve, and previously also we have solved over 2-3 problems on BST. So you can watch those videos where we have already solved this problem. And now let us see what this problem says. Okay, so here this problem says that given a BST where n greater than equals to 2, yani there are more than 2 nodes in my given BST, we have to find the kth common ancestor of nodes x and y, and we have to return -1 if kth ancestor does not exist. Node x and y will always be present in my input BST and x will not be equals to y. So this is the given condition, and here you can see that in this given example the k value is 2, which means we have to return the second common ancestor of 20 and 30. So as you can see in the diagram, the first common ancestor is 40. This is my first common ancestor, and after that 10 becomes my second common ancestor. So I have to simply return from here the value 10, as 10 is the second common ancestor. So to do this, we will use a vector int to store all the elements in my given BST. We will create a vector where we will store the values, comparing the current value with x and y. So we'll compare with x and y. We will store the values here. So now if I have declared a temp variable, let's say r. So now first I will run a while loop that while my root is not null, like root reaches the end of my BST, then first I will check if temp data is greater than x. So x is 20 here and temp data will be 10. So my first condition will be, is my temp data is greater than my x value. So which is false. Okay, so this is false, and my second condition will be key if temp data is also greater than my y. So this condition is also false, as 10 is not greater than y also. Y is 30, so y is greater, and this condition will also result in false. Now in second if condition, I will check if temp data is less than x. So it is true for second condition, and again we will check if temp data is less than y. This is also true for my second condition. So in that case, I will see if this condition will be true. I have to move to the left hand side of my tree, and if this condition is true that it is greater, then I have to move to right hand side of my given tree. So we are deciding in which direction we should move from the current node in order to calculate the common ancestor. Okay. So after doing this, we will just append this value to my temp. Sorry, this my r vector. Okay. And similarly, we will keep on moving and we will append all other values like 50, 40, 20 in the given vector, and at last from this given vector, if my k value is 2, so I have to return the value which is stored in k minus 1 position. Like I will calculate the size if the size of this vector will be 5, so I have to just return 5 minus 2, which will be equals to 3, and that will be storing the second common ancestor. So this index value I have to return from my given vector. So now let us try to code this problem. Okay, first I will declare here a vector int to store the values. Let us say vector int, and let us give it a name as result, and also create a node start temp which will be initially equals to root. After that we will run a while loop while temp is not null. Then inside this loop, first push that value in my result vector, which will be temp data. And after that, what we were doing, we were checking that whether the given value of is greater than x and y or it is less than x and y. In one condition, I will check if my temp data value is greater than x, and my temp data value is greater than y. So if both the values are greater than temp data, if both the values are less than my temp data, then in that case I have to move to the left hand side. Else if we will check if my temp data is less than x, and my temp data is less than y also. In that case we have to move to right hand side. So temp equals to temp right. So this is done. Now else if otherwise we just have to break this loop that none of the condition meets. Now after this, at last we will check that whether my size is less than k or not. If my size is less than k, that means that the elements in the array is like we can't find the kth common ancestor, as here given in example 2 it was 70 60 and k value was 2. So for 70 and 60 the only common ancestor here is 80. There is no other common ancestor, so in that case we can't return. So in that case we'll first check here that if my result dot size is less than k, then simply return -1. Otherwise just return result dot size minus k from my given vector. So now let us try to run this code. It says error, data was not declared in the scope. Temp data, we are missing one arrow here. Okay, temp data greater than y. Okay, this return is wrong. Return result size. Now let us run this again. It says error that no matching function call for vector. Oh, we have passed it inside the parenthesis now. We should remove this typing error. So as you can see, it is producing correct output. Now let's just submit this to test for the test cases. So I hope this video solution is clear to you, and if you have any doubt, leave it in the comment section, and please like this video, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get daily notification about the videos I'm posting, and to see similar videos on problems on Geeks for Geeks and Lead Code. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.